to exactly 800 feet and bring them safely back to ground by parachute in a rocket weighing no more than 650 grams within 43 to 47 seconds. There's only one person who knows who's won, and he's just handed me the envelopes with the results. But it's first my pleasure to hand over to the Chief Executive of ADS, Reese Ward.
It's great to have made such an impact with your staff, isn't it? The air show's on, so we're going to be, Aaron and Cedric and I have promised that we will be brief in saying a few words, but it would be remiss not to, one, welcome you. I welcome these great teams that are behind me yesterday. I've had a quick word with them. Apparently everything went well, everybody shot successfully, so we've had a good competition. The individual who has the answers at the back, sir, you are wonderful in your integrity. I offered him money, he would not tell me anything. It was wonderful to see. My duty is to kick the game off. I need to say thank you to our sponsors, without whom this would not occur. So this is not just trivial money that they're putting in here. They're actually sustaining an event which is so good in terms of generating interest in engineering and rocketry across our three nations. So our sponsors, Raytheon from the US, Chemring and Rolls-Royce from the UK, and Safran and KNS from France. Let us give them a round of applause, please. And let me hand over now very quickly to my American colleague,
Well, I'll tell you, I have to congratulate everyone for a great job today, guys. Buffalo, as they say. We really do have the right stuff for this up here on stage, no matter who wins the contest. But it also gives you an idea of how fierce the competition is going to be when it comes to the aerospace and defense industry in the next century as well. This is a very special year for the Team America Rocketry Challenge because we're going into our second decade. It's also the 5th year of this international competition. And particularly to Raytheon, we want to thank you for the long support that you've offered in this. You know, an international competition like this, it's very obvious how exciting it is to watch the rockets go off. But there's a lot more to it. There's a lot of collaboration that goes on among our countries on the programs, on the rules, even on questions of how do you get rocket motors through security at the airports. It's not so easy. And it's also fitting that we're here to congratulate our friends in the UK on the Olympics coming up. This is a group that's been going for gold, but we know how spectacular this year is for you, and want to say congratulations on that front. I'll have to say, I think we're seeing that in all three countries, rocketry contests are proving to be enormous magnets for talent, for young people. They're also, for the sponsors, a great way to begin to fill the pipeline, because we're an industry that's going to need them. So with all of that in mind, I simply want to say congratulations to sponsors, to the organizers, and to this great group of kids. No matter who wins, they're all winners, believe me.
And now I'd like to introduce Cedric from GFAS, the French organisation.
I'd like to first thank our host ADS that made it possible to do this wonderful contest and be here today. Thank you also to AIA, and thank you to John. I know you're there for all the great job you do during the year, because that's wonderful how you carry on this context and all the technical rules and so on. So thank you very much. I was very pleased. I was on the airfield looking at the launches today, and even if I've been attending, working on some 70 launches from Ariane rocket from the European spaceport, I feel more emotion looking at the kids launching their small rockets. So it was just great. We have to go on with this. We have to go on because that's the future for our kids. I've been here on the show all week. I've been talking to many companies. They all are looking for employees, workers, technicians, engineers. And what we're doing at this with this contest, we're also trying to make the kids like to work in our sector. So we're going to continue thanks to our sponsors, thanks to our organizations. So last, I want to say that we will be very pleased to welcome the international contacts next year at Paris Airshow. So see you next year there.
And now we get to the very interesting bit as to see who's exactly come where. A little bit about the scoring. If you, for every foot of altitude above or below the target, you gain a point, and for every second above or below the target, you gain 3 points, and those are added together, and the team that scored closest to 0 wins. But also, we have a presentation competition which took place yesterday, and these scores are combined by a very, very secret formula in order to basically mean that the young people have to not just build a rocket, but be able to talk about how, as indeed all good engineers have to. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our astronauts Timpi and Helen Foley, who are here with us today, to announce their second and first. We are going to announce them in that order, and that does mean that when we've announced second place, you will know who the winners are. And we would like you to focus on the second place winners before we officially announce the winners, so that you can all get some really great pictures and footage. So now I'd like to hand over to Timpi to announce third place.
Thank you very much, and I have to say that as somebody who would very much like to ride on top of a rocket in the near future, I was very encouraged to hear that one of the parameters was to bring the hen's eggs back safely. So well done, guys. I think you've all done a fantastic job. And in third flight, it goes to the United Kingdom. Well done.
In the presentation competition and third in the flight, which made them third place overall. So now I'd like to ask Alan Foley to announce the second place.
I haven't said anything as yet, it's still number 2. So, and the number 2 is our friends from the United States. We actually scored second on the presentation category and second on the flight parameters.
And now I would like Tim Peake to open the magic envelope and Paolo to award the trophy to our winners. So, Tim.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Okay, and as I think we all know, but in terms of presentation, France got third place, but in the flight, they get first place. Well done.
And Cedric, if you would like to award the trophy to your winning team. The trophy's on the table. If you'd like to step forward, France, congratulations. Yeah, so health and safety, please don't let them fall off the stage.
I want to see a bike in that.